Hey everyone, welcome back to Xplained Daily. Picture this. It's 2012. You're sitting on the couch on a Tuesday night, completely locked in. Opie Winston stands there, silent, loyal, staring straight at his fate. No speeches, no escape, just honor, sacrifice, and heartbreak. That moment didn't just hit hard, it stayed with us. For many of us who grew up with Sons of Anarchy, Opie wasn't just a character. He was a symbol. Loyalty without ego, strength without noise. And that final choice he made? It broke us. Sons of Anarchy wasn't just a show. It was a weekly ritual, a reminder that life is messy, loyalty is costly, and the strongest men often carry the quietest pain. Now here's the twist no one saw coming. That same man, that same presence, Ryan Hurst is stepping into the role of one of the most iconic warriors in modern entertainment. He has officially been cast as Kratos in Prime Video's live-action God of War series. Yes, Opie Winston as the God of War. And once you sit with it for a second, it makes perfect sense. Ryan Hurst was born in 1976, and known to many of us first as Harry Opie Winston, the emotional backbone of Sons of Anarchy. From the early episodes, he brought something rare to the screen. Strength mixed with vulnerability. A man trying to do right in a world that never made it easy. His journey on the show wasn't just dramatic, it was painfully human. Prison, loss, fatherhood, sacrifice. Those weren't just plot points, they mirrored real struggles many viewers recognized in their own lives. And Opie was only the beginning. Ryan Hurst went on to terrify audiences as Beta on The Walking Dead, a towering presence driven by grief and rage in a broken world. He showed a completely different side of himself, proving he could command the screen without saying much at all. Then there's his voice work. In 2022, he voiced Thor in God of War Ragnarok. That performance gave fans a taste of his raw, thunderous delivery, deep, controlled, and emotionally loaded. At this stage in his career, Ryan Hurst isn't slowing down. He's refining what he does best, playing men shaped by loss, driven by purpose, and wrestling with who they've become. Which brings us to the announcement that lit the internet on fire. On January 14, 2026, Prime Video confirmed that Ryan Hurst will portray Kratos in their live-action adaptation of God of War. At first, it sounds unexpected. The biker from Charming as a god-slaying Spartan? But think about Kratos for a moment. He's haunted by his past, fueled by rage, defined by regret, and ultimately shaped by fatherhood and redemption. That's Opie, just written in myth instead of leather. Physically, Hurst fits the role effortlessly. He's over 6 feet tall, powerfully built, with a presence that fills the frame. Add the beard, the scars, the intensity in his eyes, and suddenly the image clicks. The series will follow Kratos through Norse mythology, battling gods while trying to protect his son Atreus. It's not just about action, it's about restraint, responsibility, and living with the weight of your choices. Fans reacted instantly. Social media flooded with reactions. Opie on a motorcycle blended with Kratos holding the Leviathan axe. Comments calling it perfect casting and unexpected but genius. Ryan Hurst himself summed it up simply, saying he was honored to bring Kratos to life. For longtime viewers, this casting hits deeper than hype. It feels like watching an actor we grew up with step into a role that matches everything he's been building toward. So why is Ryan Hurst such a perfect Kratos? First, the physical presence. Kratos needs to look like someone who has survived impossible battles. Hurst already carries that weight naturally. Second, the voice. His deep, gravelly delivery commands attention without shouting. It's controlled power, exactly what Kratos requires. But most importantly, it's emotional depth. Kratos isn't just a warrior, he's a father trying not to repeat his mistakes. A man learning restraint after a lifetime of rage. Those themes echo Opie's journey and resonate deeply with audiences who have lived long enough to understand regret, growth, and responsibility. This isn't just casting news, it's a reminder of why great stories stay with us. We don't just remember the characters, we remember where we were when we watched them, the people we shared those moments with, the conversations that followed. Ryan Hurst, stepping into the role of Kratos, connects those memories to something new. And that's why this matters. If this brought back memories of Sons of Anarchy for you, you're in the right place. Here on Xplained Daily, we connect yesterday's icons with today's biggest moments. If you enjoyed this story, follow Xplained Daily for more explained updates on the shows and stars you grew up with. And I want to hear from you. Which Sons of Anarchy cast member would you cast as another God of War character? Drop your thoughts in the comments.